Hare Krishna. It is a well known fact that the cow is revered, worshipped, served, and protected in the Vedic culture. But not many people know why this is so. There are many reasons for the special status that the cow has in our culture. We will, however, discuss today only a very few of the important reasons. Lord Krishna is known as Govinda, which means one who gives pleasure to the cows and also to the senses. Lord Krishna is also known as Gopal, one who is the protector and tender of the cows. There is a verse in the Vedic literature, Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha, Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha. This means that Lord Krishna is worshipable for those who are in the Brahminical culture, who value Brahminical principles. He is the protector and well-wisher of the cows and the Brahmanas. By Brahmanas we mean the saintly people, and therefore he is known as Govinda. In other words, the cow is very dear to Lord Krishna. When Lord Krishna advented here about 5000 years ago, he demonstrated what the cow protection program actually was. He personally tended the cows. Every morning he would take the cows out to graze and bring them back in the evening. He had hundreds of thousands of cows, and he was accompanied by his friends, the cowherd boys. Together they would frolic in the forest, enjoy many games and pastimes while the cows were grazing. These cows were very dear to Lord Krishna. They refused to be milked unless Lord Krishna was present. They liked to be present with Lord Krishna wherever he went, wherever he was. So there was a very strong bond of affection between the cows and Lord Krishna. Therefore, whenever we see a picture of Lord Krishna, it is likely that there will also be a picture of the cow somewhere in that frame. So the conclusion is that because Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and loving Him and serving Him is the goal and perfection of our life, therefore serving, loving and worshipping and protecting the cow is also very, very important for us, because the cow is very dear to Lord Krishna. This is the most important reason why we want to protect the cows. When the cows are protected, then Lord Krishna is pleased. When he is pleased, then he showers his blessings and his mercy upon the world, and then everything flourishes. In the Srimad Bhagavatam and also the other scriptures, it is mentioned that by the blessings and mercy of Lord Krishna, nature bountifully supplies everything that is needed for human beings and also for the other living entities on this planet. Prosperity happens not merely by industrial enterprises, but actually by the gifts of nature. And the gifts of nature are a provision of the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. In fact, this principle of economic development has also been mentioned by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. This is the second reason, that by protecting, serving and worshipping cows, we can have a society that has a very strong foundation in economic development. Simultaneously, there will also be a very strong religious and spiritual connection to that economic development. Presently, the economic development is based upon greed, it is based upon irreligious principles, it is devoid of any values, and therefore it is very, very unstable and produces many, many ill effects. Because the economics of the modern day is very materialistic and is not connected to God, therefore we see that there are many uncertainties, upheavals, and troubles that pertain to the modern economic system. However, when we run our economic system according to the directions of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then we will see that everything will flourish. This formula has been declared by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita as follows: Krishi Goraksha Vanijyam Vaishya Karma Svabhavajam. The duty of those who are in the mercantile line, who are called the Vaishyas, is threefold. Krishi, which means agriculture, Goraksha, which means the protection of the cows, and Vanijya means trade. So when these three activities happen simultaneously, then there ensues economic prosperity for the whole of mankind on this earth. All three are intimately interconnected. One cannot sustain without the other. It is an artificial system to have agriculture without cows, and protecting cows is not truly possible on a substantial scale unless it is supported by agriculture. And to have cow protection and agriculture flourish together, also some degree of trade is required. So this is the economic formula for happiness as given by Lord Krishna himself. Nowhere does Lord Krishna mention huge factories. The model of economic development given by Lord Krishna is very simple, and it promotes values which are very sublime, like self-sufficiency, satisfaction, contentment, etc. So when we follow Lord Krishna's economic development, in which the cow plays a pivotal role, we will see automatically that the ills and uncertainties that plague the modern economic system will be considerably reduced. Then there are other reasons for the protection of cows. One is, of course, the ethical reason that cows are also living beings and we should not kill them because we cause them pain when we kill them. A civilized human society is that which survives by causing minimum pain to others. Some degree of pain is inevitably caused by the very act of survival. For example, even when we breathe, we might be ingesting and killing so many germs, but the minimum possible violence must be exercised by the human society. When there is no necessity to kill animals for our food, why should we unnecessarily do that? Among all the animals, the cow is considered the most precious, the most important, the most valuable. The cow is called the mother because she gives milk. The bull is called father because he tills the land and does lots of other work for the individual. And when mother cow supplies us milk, then she feels happy and satisfied in doing so, and we also become completely satiated and nourished by drinking that milk, which is called the principle of liquid religiosity. The milk of the mother cow is very, very pure, and she feeds us all through our life. Our biological mother feeds us milk from her body only for a few months, but mother cow supplies us milk all throughout our life. So when she is mother, then why should we kill her? Do we kill our mother when our mother grows old? Do we ask her to leave the house? No, in any cultured society, the elders are taken care of. The parents are given a very prominent place of respect in the society. So, any society that does away with, disrespects, and indeed causes harm and violence to elders is not considered a very civilized society at all. So, the cow is given the place of the mother in the Vedic society. So, therefore, protecting the cow is protecting one's mother. Killing the cow means killing one's mother. So, that is definitely a very heinous crime. Another reason also is that because we are causing pain to the animals and to the cows, we will also get the karmic reaction. And that karmic reaction will come in the form of large scale slaughter in wars, in crimes, as a result of abortions, and so on. So the reactions of violence are also violent. So we will have to face these violent reactions and catastrophes due to the very sinful activity of killing mother cow. That is a just reaction to the karma of killing cows. The products of the cow are also very, very pure. And not just the milk, which is considered a miracle food for the brain, which promotes not just good health of the body, but also promotes a spiritual inclination for those who drink cow's milk. So when we drink milk, we can understand how pure it is. And it is not only a question of milk. Even the dung and the urine of the cow are extremely pure and valuable. In fact, so pure is the cow dung that even the altar of the deities of the Lord in the temple is cleaned with cow dung and cow urine sometimes. One may even smear these substances upon the deity of the Lord himself. These substances are used when we want to purify something that has become particularly impure. Therefore, if a place in a house or some other place has been contaminated very severely, we would purify it by smearing cow dung and cow urine. Generally, the stool and urine of any animal or living being is considered very impure. But the Vedas declare that the dung and the urine of the cow are extremely pure. And moreover, the dung and the urine of the cow can be used for many, many purposes. The dung is used in the fields as a perfect fertilizer. It nourishes the soil. It is a perfect food for the soil. The cow urine, when diluted and sprayed, also takes care of eliminating or preventing pests from coming into the soil. There is no need for using very harmful and toxic chemical fertilizers and pesticides. The cow urine and cow dung can also be used to make many medicinal products. So we can see that if the byproducts of the cow, even the waste products of the cow, are so useful, so we can gauge the utility and value of an animal when we see how its byproducts and waste products are so productive and useful for the whole world. So therefore worship of Mother Cow is considered a very important activity. When devotees of Lord Krishna worship and protect Mother Cow, the act becomes very conducive for the favorable development of one's spiritual consciousness. In the Vedic culture, the cow and the bull are actually part of the family, and the family members look after the cow and the bull with great love and care, just as other family members are looked after. There was never any consideration of killing cows. When the cows became quote unquote unproductive, they would not be sent to the slaughterhouse. They would be protected till the very end of their life, till they died natural death. Today, unfortunately, there are cows being slaughtered in very, very large numbers through very well organized slaughterhouses. The saints and cultured people of a few thousand years ago were shocked to believe that in the age of Kali, people would actually kill cows. They could not just believe that such a thing would be possible. So if we are to have a cultured society in the true sense of the term, a society where the members are happy, where one makes advancement in spiritual life, and where one is provided with all the economic necessities of life, then the cow protection program is a very, very important program. It must be followed by people everywhere in all countries. If that is done, then great service would have been done to mankind and indeed to this world. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.